If you have failed learning piano so far and you want to do it without all that boring stuff, without all the boring sheet music, I can tell you I was in the same exact position 14 years ago. But since then, I've reached 1 million followers, I've taught so many people how to play the piano and got amazing results for my students. So if you stick with this video, you will learn the exact system they used to start learning piano. Now the first thing we're gonna do is just find the melody with our right hand. And for this, it's very simple because we only need 7 notes. And those 7 notes, you can just look at the cheat sheet, which you can also find in the link down below. Just looking at the cheat sheet, and we're gonna look at the E minor scale. Really simple, because then I will blend it in for now, but you can download it for free, so you always have it and not just for this video. You can see that we just start on this E right here, move up to this F sharp, G, A and B. But for the melody of solas, we don't just use this A right here, we skip this one. So basically we play the thumb, index finger, middle finger, and then we just jump straight to the pinky and then just move the same way back as we came up. And you will get something like this. Now just press the pedal and it will sound like this. Very beautiful. Really nice. Now the only thing we're gonna add is to play bass notes with our left hand. And bass notes are really so simple because most of the times you just need 3 or 4 bass notes and then the left hand is almost done. So let's find the bass notes. For this song Solas, we're just gonna take C, E, D and back to C. So basically we're playing 3 notes, but we're just gonna use 4 notes altogether, 4 bass notes, because the C is there in there just 2 times. So basically just C is our first bass note, E is our second bass note, D is our third bass note, and back to C is our 4th bass note, which is also the first bass note, if that makes sense. So the only thing we're gonna need now, we're gonna play it with the pinky, because this will make sense later on. But just for now, just stick with me, just trust me on this one. Just play it with the pinky, it makes things so much easier. So play with pinky, first bass note, second bass note, third bass note, 4th bass note. Again, first bass note, second bass note, third bass note, and 4th bass note. Very simple, I think you can already do this. So if you did this, let's just move on. Because now the only thing left is to combine both hands together. And this is really not complicated. I don't know why so many people always overcomplicate this, but at the same time, I feel you, because I did the same thing for the first 12 years of trying to learn piano. So I failed a lot of times, but I just wish somebody told me this, because it's really so simple. Just take your time. And if you struggle with something, again, just take your time. You have no stress, no worries to just speed up things. Really, just take your time, slow down things, do it in slow motion, and you will see that you will learn so much faster. Because you want to trick your brain into doing the things correctly and not just fast and doing many mistakes, and then you train your brain to do more of the mistakes you already learned. So just take your time and stick with me. Let's just do this together. So we're gonna just take our thumb and put it on the first note, E, that we learned before, so we can play the melody. So just have your thumb and all the other fingers on the notes you know you need to play later on. Then for the left hand, for now I'm just not gonna play it right here, but I'm playing it just 1 octave higher, basically in a higher frequency up here, and with the pinky. So the only thing we're gonna do is very simply always hit the bass notes as soon as our thumb hits this E right here. So basically, but play 2 times. And now change to the E, to the second bass note right here. Again, on the thumb, we switch to the third bass note. and back to the 4th bass note. And now let's just bring the whole thing 1 octave lower, because that also sounds so amazing. So let's just play it here. Change the bass note. Change it to the 4th bass note. Very beautiful. And if you do this a little bit faster, so just do this on your own speed. Really, don't rush things. But as soon as you're ready, just increase the speed always a little bit until you get to this point where you can play it like this. Again. Because it's so beautiful. Very, very nice. So now I just want you to do one bonus thing. You can spice it up by just counting to 7 and to 12. Let's just use your left hand and press the bass note. Just the first bass note, the C. The only thing you can do now to make it even more beautiful is count up to 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you see this? This is an octave, basically, right here, because we are playing the same note, basically twice, but this one is in a higher and this one in a lower frequency. And we're just gonna play this 5th right here, which is just counting up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very simply. And then you can do the same thing for the 2nd bass note. So this is always the reference point, the 2nd bass note. Now count up to 7 and 12. Or you can already see on a group of 2 black notes, on the right there is this bass note. So the octave also is on the group of 2 black keys, on the group of, like, the next group of 2 black keys, to the right, this is the octave. You can just prove it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect, that's right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play the 5th by just counting up to 7. And do the same thing for this D right here and back to the C. And this way you will get something like this. And what you can do now is you can just press every note individually. So each note at its own time. So each note has its own time to shine, let's just call it like this. So something like this. You see this? You create something really beautiful. And of course you can also do it faster. And this is the moment you just can't sit. I can't talk and play. You just can't sit still doing this. Like, you just have to vibe a little bit. You see this? It's so beautiful and so, like, it's like so funny to play this because it just fills me with joy, and I just love playing like this. Like, this is just beautiful, and I want you to do the same. So again, you can just download the cheat sheet completely for free below, because I'm sure this will help you play the melody of this song. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.